We are ready for one of the rivalries that defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 16th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense is on the field for the first time today. Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. Don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of jawing. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on and win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different. Michigan, to their credit, Mason Graham and company, dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games in a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Ohio State's offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football. Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Loses the ball behind the line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Punt over the middle. It's Simpson. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They look to throw it here on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
1st down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a 1st down at the 41.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they hand it off to the back. Tackle, but first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently, going back to guys like Rayshaun Benny, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So we begin the 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will tie the game here. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Receiver makes the grab. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. incompletion makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass, the catch is made. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Option look. It's saying they tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, got a big 4th down coming up.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. He has first down yardage at the 46.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
And the Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short game. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush gets home. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Wolverines will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. This will be fair caught back at the 10-yard line. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. To throw, it's Sand. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Buckeyes will have to kick it away. This drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just able to get it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. It's a shotgun run call. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. 1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. With the catch, it's McCulley.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. QB decides to keep it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Sand. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught across the middle. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the tackle is made, the defense saying not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Back to throw. It's Sayin looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the second half. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 10-3 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 33, but it's good enough to move the sticks.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Now Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's looking deep again. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. You think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To bootleg here. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to throw again. It's a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense make a big red zone stop. Now here's the toss play. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion at the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They call the counter play here. Fights through a tackle.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Moves out of the pocket. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Great cut. They whiff on him.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
And this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
4th down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. QB bootlegs here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on 4th down. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.